Using the risk matrix diffuser, Cal becomes RISKMAN.
Well, hello, welcome to the RISKMAN channel, the channel where we provide you, the entry-level GRC, IT audit, and cybersecurity professional with easy-to-use tools and techniques you'll need to navigate the industry and become a successful high performer. If you like our content that we provide here for you, please like and subscribe to the channel. And with that, let's jump right into today's topic. So let's look at what the definition of a cloud is. The cloud is nothing more than a business model that delivers online IT services, such as computing power, storage, databases, and networking on a pay-as-you-go basis. Now with the cloud, you can also scale it up if you need more power as your business grows, or you can scale it right back down if you no longer need the power that you originally purchased. There's two types of cloud providers, and there's the giant global cloud providers, which many of you may know of as AWS, Amazon Web Services, or Microsoft, which has Microsoft Azure platform. And then you have your co-location data centers that usually provide cloud services to small to mid-range companies. One thing about these co-location services, you want to make sure that you have a some type of SOC 2 Type 2 so you can look at the control environment in those facilities. Normally the global giant cloud providers like AWS and Microsoft, they usually have their own SOC 2 Type 2, which is usually very comprehensive. So today we're going to talk about the AWS Amazon Web Services cloud environment. We're going to give a basic overview of that, its components, and its architecture. So let's jump right in. Okay, let's talk a little AWS, Amazon Web Services here. So Amazon Web Services, AWS, is a comprehensive cloud computing platform. It offers a wide range of services. It has 4 components that make it up. The good thing about AWS is that it is a business model that you can rent the computing resources that you need and only what you need, and you can scale it up or scale it down however you feel. The 4 components that make up AWS is the EC2 platform or component, which stands for Elastic Compute Cloud. It's a set of virtual computers basically that run your software applications. And I'll show you how all this is going to fit together when I review the architecture of AWS. It's pretty simple. So then you have your S3 component, which stands for Simple Storage Service. And this is a set of digital storage containers basically that store your image files, things like video files, and other data that you may want to store there. Then you have the VPC component, which is the virtual private cloud. And this is where your network will sit. Your private network is going to be isolated. It's an isolated environment for that. And I'll show you again how that's going to look when we look at the architecture. And then lastly, you have the RDS environment or component, which stands for the relational database services. And this is where you can actually run your MySQL, PostgreSQL, and Oracle databases in those environments there. And so if we look at the key features of AWS in totality, it's an on-demand resource, which means you can rent the computer storage as you go. And that's what this is. And you pay as you go on this, and you only pay for what you need, basically. So it's very scalable as well. It's easy to scale up and down, and it's a global infrastructure. So if you have a business that do business in other countries, and that this is perfect for that because it's worldwide, and they have data centers all over the world. Again, recap: these are 4 components that make up the AWS environment. And then one of them that we didn't discuss is the Lambda. So Lambda is like a magical helper, if you will. You can run your code in Lambda. So for instance, the way you would use it is if you had a situation where you wanted to run code on a website that you built and you wanted to find out how many people clicked on a particular button, then you could run it in Lambda without having to make a big project or anything like that. And you could find that information out real easily and quickly. And Lambda is perfect for that. So if we look at the architecture of AWS, this is a high-level view of the architecture, but it's pretty much the way AWS works. You have your user community here in company X, let's say, and it connects to the internet, and it connects to Amazon via the internet, and it goes into the EC2 component here, which has all your software applications. So all your software applications will run in that environment there. And then you have your databases, the RDSs, right there will run there. So your SQL, Oracle databases will run right in there. And then your storage containers will be over here in the S3 environment. And that's where those image files and all that would reside. And then the VPC, the virtual private cloud, which is your network right there, will all be right here. So everything is encompassed right into the VPC. So this is the isolated environment right here. And this is the full AWS environment that has servers in there for other companies and that. But as you can see, you'll have an isolated space within that whole environment. What some people do is they'll still have their data centers up here. Let's just say the data centers are up there, and they'll run the data centers in conjunction with an AWS environment. So it's called a hybrid setup. So they'll run their data centers here because they, probably don't want to shut them down for whatever reason because of cost or whatnot. And then they'll use AWS to supplement that. So that's AWS in a nutshell. And that's basically the way it works.
Hey, if you like the content on this channel, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to pick up my book, Decode, Defend, Disrupt on Amazon. The link will be right down there in the description. Until then, RISKMAN signing out. Take care.